if you get it, just tell him stop spewing the business. Right? Found out she was in the hip, that could really ruin your image. We're talking to Rocket Michelle, Pap and Rhea. Yeah, that's us. Y'all the poster child symbol for black love. Come on, bro. You really think that y'all just still have to go through them stages? In every interview, he showing admiration and tell the world, hey, think you woman the greatest. They held you down through the 60s.
Nobody saw this coming. Papoose just kissed Claressa Shields on stage at the BET Awards, and fans are losing their minds over what looked like a wedding ring on his finger. What happened to Remy Ma? Is Papoose already married to Claressa? This isn't just a rumor. This is a public betrayal that has everyone talking. The energy inside the BET Awards was already electric, but no one was prepared for what happened next. The lights dimmed just slightly as the stage lights focused on Papoose and Claressa standing side by side. The crowd cheered, unaware of what was about to unfold. Claressa looked stunning in a sparkling fitted dress that clung to her athletic frame. Her confidence radiated across the room. Papoose, known for his loyalty and usually low-profile presence, stood tall and collected, one arm resting around her waist like it had belonged there forever. Then, without hesitation, he leaned in and kissed her. There was no awkwardness, no second-guessing, just raw, undeniable chemistry. It didn't feel like a first kiss. It felt like a kiss between two people who had been hiding in the shadows for far too long. And then it happened, the camera zoomed in close. That's when viewers saw it. A simple silver band on Papoose's left ring finger. The internet exploded. Was this just a fashion choice or something deeper? Was this kiss just the beginning of an even bigger revelation? It's hard to talk about this moment without going back to where it all began. Remy Ma and Papoose were once hailed as the most loyal couple in hip-hop. Their love story was a source of inspiration. A man who waited for his woman while she served time, who held her down through the darkest moments, who praised her in interviews and never let her forget her worth. Just a year ago, they were vacationing in the Caribbean, celebrating their anniversary and sharing clips of candlelit dinners. Papoose surprised her with a vow renewal ceremony that had fans in tears. But then things started to shift. The internet couldn't stop talking. The second the kiss aired, Twitter and TikTok lit up. "I'm sick." Papoose was the last loyal man in hip-hop. One post read, racking up over 40,000 likes in an hour. TikTok creators began uploading frame-by-frame breakdowns of the moment, analyzing everything from Papoose's hand placement to Claressa's facial expressions to the glint of the rings. One viral video paired the moment with an old clip of Remy Ma saying, "If you cheat on me, I'm out." The irony was sharp and heartbreaking. Fans are split down the middle. Some are furious, calling Papoose a sellout, a liar, a betrayer of everything he once stood for. Others say the writing was on the wall for a while, and maybe Papoose just got tired of trying. He stayed down too long for someone who didn't appreciate him. One fan wrote, with hundreds echoing the same sentiment. The conversation was no longer just about a kiss. It became a war of ideals. Conspiracy theories are everywhere now. Some fans think this is all a carefully crafted publicity stunt, maybe for a new reality show or a documentary. A few gossip channels claim that Remy and Papoose's breakup was old news behind the scenes, and that the BET kiss was just the soft launch of a new couple going public. One YouTuber claimed that Claressa is already pregnant, and the kiss was timed to line up with a quiet announcement coming soon. Others believe Remy will respond with a diss track, or even take legal action for emotional distress. Paparazzi have been seen outside both Remy's home and Claressa's training gym, waiting for any sign of a statement, a meltdown, or even a confrontation. Meanwhile, there are some fans digging through court records, looking for signs that Papoose may have quietly filed for legal separation months ago. If that's true, then this story is far deeper than what we've seen so far. Was this really a betrayal? Or just the final step in a story that ended long ago? Now the real question is, what happens next? If Papoose and Claressa are already married, it changes everything. It forces people to look at the past year with new eyes. Did Claressa come in with love, or with a plan? Did Papoose finally break after years of loyalty, or was he already emotionally gone? People who once idolized him are now torn. Some say he's just human, finally doing what makes him happy. Others say he's thrown away a legacy
When
built.
I said I'll marry you, it was like a bad time because she was basically on trial, and that particular day she was very upset, and she was saying things like, you know, nobody's going to be there for me, nobody's going to support me, I'm going to lose the case. And I was trying to assure her, like, yo, you're going to win the case, you're not going to blow trial. I didn't think she was going to lose the case because the stories were so inconsistent, and the case to me was both the case, and she just kept shooting me down. So I was like, I'll marry you. And she flipped on me. And honestly, I don't think it was the reason for her flipping on me was what she said. The reason why I think she flipped on me was because I took it like, and I felt like she's been lied to in the past, and men have such a bad reputation for not keeping their word, for not being loyal, for not being there for no one when they're going through hard times, and just not being faithful or loyal to their lady. And I felt like she looked at it like, you're full of shit. Like, you're not gonna marry me, you're not gonna be there for me. And that's why she lashed out. That was the only rational reason I could think in my head, like, why did I just get flipped on?
Impatience. BET hasn't issued any statement about the moment, and insiders say producers were as surprised as the audience. There was no plan for that kiss, it wasn't rehearsed. Just happened, and it left behind a trail of questions no one has answered yet. Claressa still hasn't spoken. Remy hasn't made a move. But sometimes the loudest message is the one wrapped in silence. This feels like more than just a messy breakup. It feels like the end of an era in hip-hop loyalty. But what do you think? Was this betrayal? Or was Papoose finally choosing his happiness? Drop your thoughts in the comments, don't hold back. And if you're just as shocked as we are, hit that like button and subscribe for the real behind-the-scenes drama. Because something tells me this story's only just beginning. People still can't believe what they saw that night. It wasn't just a kiss, it was a declaration. A move that told the world something had changed. Something sacred, something once unbreakable had been broken. Fans who had followed Papoose for years were now sitting in disbelief, scrolling through timelines, watching clips over and over again, trying to make sense of it all. This wasn't just another rapper caught up in a love triangle. This was Papoose, the Papoose. The man who became a symbol of staying loyal when everyone else was switching sides. The man who raised a blended family, who spoke about black love with pride, who stood by Remy through prison, fame, loss, and everything in between. If he could do something like this. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, whispers are growing louder. Sources close to Bet producers are saying they had no idea the kiss was going to happen. Security teams were reportedly told to stay calm and avoid any disruption, which suggests that someone high up knew something big was coming. But no one expected this. One backstage crew member allegedly said the energy in the green room shifted instantly. Claressa walked off stage smiling, brushing off reporters, while Papoose kept his head down and left with his entourage. Cameras tried to follow them, but they dipped through a side exit before anyone could ask questions. That level of precision doesn't feel like an accident, feels like a plan. More than anything, people want answers. They want Remy to speak. They want Claressa to explain. And they want Papoose to either deny it or claim it with his chest. But none of them have broken the silence. Not even a vague post, a story, or a quote. And that silence is doing more damage than words ever could. Fans are reading into every detail, the outfits, the body language, the timing. Why now? Why at the BET Awards? Why so public? It's got people thinking this wasn't just about love, it was about making a statement, and the ripple effects are real. Papoose has lost brand deals since that moment. Two small black-owned clothing companies that had recently partnered with him have paused their campaigns. One stated, "We believe in family and unity. Until we understand the full..."
Now we gotta address the elephant in the room. Like, Geechee went crazy. You know, the whole, can we even talk about the whole Easy to Papoose now that he don't talk as much as they talked on the stage?
Oh, he's
Yes.
service the blogs for the past few months.
The blog, okay.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Okay. But he was, I don't know if you, how comfortable or uncomfortable you were with him standing there just saying all of this to you.
Listen, it's battle rap. I knew when I got in here, like, I done been to 1,000 battles, seen the battle of turns, say something to me, say something smack, like, so I'm used to it. It's like, it's to be expected. This is not the first time somebody said my name in one of the rounds, but
Right.
truth, we are putting all promotions on hold. Meanwhile, Claressa's team is facing backlash from her sports sponsors. One international brand dropped her less than 48 hours after the BET Awards aired. Whether they're guilty or not, the public fallout has already begun. Conspiracy theories are everywhere now. Some fans think this is all a carefully crafted publicity stunt. Maybe